I prefer the MP5K more. And you're gonna run the Keratos 357 because it has some medium destruction, so you can make head holes. And then you're gonna run impacts on them. I don't know why beepers were selected. For Oryx, you're pretty much always using the T5 with the Bailiff, along with Barbed. For Melusi, you're going to run MP5 and the ITA with impacts. Aruni, unless you're really a fan of the P10, I guess you could use it, but the DMR is just better, especially if you have a decent trigger finger. DMR on defense is great. One pistol and then Barbed. Thunderbird, pretty much using the spear every time with the ITA. If you're going to use the shotgun, then I would recommend getting on the Bearing 9. But if you're on the spear, get on the ITA. Then for the gadget, usually going to get on shield, but you also have Barb and a BP if you need it. For Thorn, you're using the SMG, and this is the only time you're going to use this machine pistol because she has no other options. And then either Barbed or the shield, either one. Barbed is better because you can put your Thorn trap down and they can maybe get stuck in the barb. But Thorn's not a great operator though. Probably won't get any kills with Thorn traps in today's age if you're not if you're over silver, you're not getting kills with that. For a zombie, it depends on what you're going to be doing, and that's what her loadout depends on. Like if you're going to be just holding a little pixel on your zombies, I'd run the shotgun. But if you're going to be more like holding raptors on Clubhouse, then I would go the SMG. Then she only has the deagle, and then usually you'd run around impacts, but if your team needs barbed wire, then get on barbed wire. Solace, you're going to use the shotgun and the SMG. The P90 is not bad, but it has no ACOG. Like Doc and Rook, they do have ACOG on this, but Solace only has the one-time scope. I usually just use the shotgun and the SMG if I ever touch Solace, but Solace is like heavy nerfed now. She's not really worth playing. Fenrir, going to use MP7. Never going to touch the shotgun. Bailiff, BP. Tubero, most of the time you're going to use the DMR unless you, like I said before, have a bad trigger finger. Then you could get on the MPX, I guess, but DMR is just better, more damage. Then you're going to run a T4. The final defensive op of the video. Scopos, should never be running her. She has no options. You can only use this AR, only use this pistol, and gonna run impacts over beepers. And really quick, I'd like to just go through some attachments and some advice. If an operator has an ACOG, pretty much gonna use the ACOG no matter what. No preference on which one you use. I personally like using the